Hey there, guys. My name is Gavin, and on this channel, I talk about all things voice AI and automation. In this video, I'm going to clearly break down the top three automation platforms Zapier, Make, and N8N. Okay. And I'm going to help you understand exactly which one you should choose for your voice AI projects, especially when it comes to outbound automations. Okay. Choosing the right platform is very important and it can really dramatically affect your workflow efficiency, your scalability, and your overall costs, right? And in this video, I'm going to highlight the key differences and show you exactly what matters for voice AI automation specifically. All right. So by the end of this video, you're going to confidently know which platforms are best suited for voice AI automation projects, depending on your business size, your technical comfort level, and your project complexity. All right. So let's get started. All right, guys, welcome back. Let's talk about automation platforms. All right. Which ones should you choose to power your voice AI automations? All right. I want to make this as simple as possible for you guys. So, when it comes to these automation platforms, your major players are going to be Zapier, Make, and N8N. Okay. So, let's talk about each one. Let's go with Zapier first. All right. Functionality. Zapier is a cloud-based automation platform known for its intuitive interface and extensive integration library. Okay. That's probably what it's most known for is just the sheer amount of other platforms it can integrate with natively. Okay. Specializes in making automation accessible to users of all technical backgrounds. Okay. So even the most technological illiterate boomer can probably figure out Zapier. Okay. So key strength, exceptional user-friendly interface, minimal learning curve, extensive library of pre-built templates or ZAPs. All right. Robust marketplace with over 7,000 integrations, excellent documentation, perfect for quick deployment, simple to moderate workflows, and a very polished user experience with guided setup wizards. It's got AI agents, right, that can do work. So lots you can do with that platform. Having said all that, I typically don't use Zapier ever. Okay, so some notable limitations: higher costs. So Zapier is a little bit on the expensive side, all things considered. Limited advanced logic capabilities, restricted cloud-only hosting, less flexibility for custom integrations, okay? And like I said, pricing can escalate with these multi-step workflows. So the ideal use cases, small to medium businesses needing quick automation setup, marketing teams automating social media and campaign workflows. So really like email marketing, connecting different platforms where when you're getting emails, you can do a lot with that. That's probably what I would use it for, okay? Say I had like a Beehive email list or maybe like something on Ghost publishing platform. And I wanted those users just to be able to go to my ConvertKit email list because that's where my flows are. I might use Zapier for something like that, right? Especially if I wasn't very technical. Great for non-technical users requiring straightforward automation. Businesses comfortable with cloud-based solutions and teams needing reliable pre-built integration templates, okay? That's really the strengths and ideal use cases of Zapier. Now, okay, yes, and also this is what the automations look like. Pretty straightforward here. So now let's go to Make. Make is a platform that bridges the gap between user-friendly automation and advanced capabilities, offering a visual workflow building with deeper customization options. Okay? So it's got a very visual style workflow builder with an intuitive interface. You can see down here, and I'm sure many of you watching this are already familiar with Make. Some of you might not be, but this is what it looks like. It's very intuitive, and you can clearly see, with the colors, what these automations are doing, right? You can take one look at this, and in a few seconds, you understand, okay, so some data is coming in here. This is probably going to Airtable to integrate, right? We're transforming the data somehow using an LLM, using ChatGPT. And then we're doing some HTTP requests, okay? So that's a basic overview there. It's got more advanced features than Zapier at a lower price point. Okay. So the pricing for Make is probably the best, and we'll go more into that in a second. Excellent data mapping and transformational tools, real-time workflow execution monitoring, flexible pricing model based on operations, and strong error handling and debugging capabilities. Okay. Some notable limitations of Make: it's a steeper learning curve than Zapier. So if you're a really not technical person, you might struggle getting off the ground with Make. Okay, because it's a little bit more technical than Zapier. Okay, cloud only hosting, again, can be complex for simple automations. Limited community compared to Zapier, which I don't know if this is even true. Make's got a pretty good community. And some advanced features require technical knowledge. Okay, so that goes back to, before. Ideal use cases: mid-sized businesses needing scalable automation. So it is very, very scalable, these Make automations that you can build, while keeping the costs down too, which is important. Teams requiring complex data transformations, organizations with moderate technical expertise, businesses seeking cost-effective enterprise automation, projects needing detailed execution monitoring. Okay? So that's Make. Now let's go to N8N. N8N is an open source, self-hostable automation platform that prioritizes flexibility, customization, and data privacy. It offers advanced capabilities for technical users while maintaining accessibility. Okay. I love N8N, and I was a Make truther for a while till I really had to dig into N8N for a client project when I first started using it. Okay, I kind of got thrown into the fire, which I think is the best way to learn. But I really love N8N, especially when you realize some of its advanced features, like with JavaScript expressions. You can do so much with this, and you don't even need to know how to code. Okay, you just need to know how to prompt the LLMs, and it's really exciting. I can't wait to get to the N8N models with you guys. But anyway, open source with self-hosting capabilities, so you can forego the cloud hosting platform that N8N has, that you can definitely do, but you can also self-host it on your own device or server. So this is really cool, and it can save some money and enhance the security. Okay. Maximum flexibility and customization options, advanced workflow logic, loops, conditions, error handling, complete control over data and privacy, free self-hosted option that you still have to pay for the compute course on your end, extensive JavaScript integration capabilities, strong community contributions and support. Okay. Notable limitations. So it is a steeper learning curve, technical learning curve than even Make. Okay. So even I used Make for months, I was very comfortable with Make. When I first got into N8N, I was like, what the hell is going on in here? But it's not impossible to learn, especially if you've already started with Make. That's why building these strong foundations is so important, because they are easily transferable to other platforms, right? It's all about first principles, guys. It requires server management for self-hosting. So something with like AWS, right? Or on your own device even. Fewer pre-built templates than competitors, but now we're starting to see more templates, especially if you're on LinkedIn, if you're on YouTube, you'll see a lot of these templates. More complex setup process requires technical expertise for optimal use. Ideal use cases: organizations with strict data privacy requirements. This is key. Development teams needing custom automation. So if you're like a developer and you want to quickly use webhooks and API calls and build integrations without having to develop these, with programming, N8N is perfect for this. Okay. I see a lot of teams can make some pretty incredible solutions just with N8N alone. Okay. Enterprises requiring self-host solutions, complex workflow automation projects, and technical teams comfortable with server management. Okay, this is all things where N8N excels. And here's a quick example of N8N. This would be like a simple creating a call in Vapi, right? Webhook comes in, creates a call, sent to VAPI. Bada bing, bada boom. Very simple. Let's get to pricing. So this is going to be Zapier. So it's got a free plan up to 100 tasks per month. So this is somewhat generous. Tasks are, each one of these will be a task, right? The data goes here, that's 2 tasks, all right? So depending on how many automations you get, say you have one workflow that's like helps you with email. Each user's email can depending on how long your tasks are, that can run out pretty quickly. And then $30 a month is the next option there, which is a little steep per, I don't know if it's per user here, but if you're using for teams, 103 is the minimum. Okay, so it's a little steep. So yeah, a task refers to a single action that your Zap completes, meaning each step within your automated workflow counts as a task. For example, sending an email, updating a spreadsheet, or creating a new record in an app would all be considered individual tasks within a Zap. Okay. So Make's plan, on the other hand, now we're on Make. It's $0 a month for your first 1,000 operations per month. Okay. And operations are a little bit different, and they can balloon. They can, depending on how much data, and if you're splitting it up into arrays, right, and then transforming it, these can add up. But for a beginner, for learning the platform, 1,000 operations per month is normally plenty, okay? And that's what I started with, and I never went overboard. And then you get a very generous 10,000 operations per month for $10.59. And you can add, I'm pretty sure, unlimited users to the account. And this is a little different with Teams, but you can have multiple people using your account without additional costs, okay? Which is nice. Each time a module performs an action, it uses an operation. For example, adding a row to your Google Sheet or getting data from your Gmail account, each one uses one operation. Understanding your operation usage is important because Make charges based on the total number of operations performed by the modules in your scenario. More modules and bundles processed in a scenario result in a higher number of operations, so that's key to remember. Now, let's go to N8N. So the starter is $24 a month, okay? But what is nice about N8N, and that sometimes it can even be cheaper than Make in the long run, is because they charge by workflow executions. And what I mean by that is like these are all individual workflows, right? They start with a separate webhook. So this could be, 50 modules long, right? Say this is. One workflow completion counts as data going from here to the end of that workflow, and that counts as one workflow execution, okay? And that is how N8N charges. It doesn't charge by going from here to here to here, or here to here to here, right? It's all one, going through one workflow. These are the workflows, okay? So that's pretty cool. And with this $24 a month plan, you can have 2,500 of those per month with unlimited steps. You see? You can have 5 active workflows. So that is also pretty generous, okay? And then with the $60 a month, you get 10K workflow executions with unlimited steps, which is very generous. And unless you're super enterprise, you're probably not going to go over that limit. Unless you have some sort of like Twitter bot, that's going retweeting and responding constantly, right? That could increase rapidly. And then a quick overview of self-hosting for N8N. Self-hosting involves deploying the platform on your own infrastructure instead of using the managed cloud version. This approach gives you complete control over your automation workflows, data, and environment. Okay, so you get data privacy, security, customization, flexibility, cost control, offline capabilities, and much more scalable. Okay, and you get freedom from SaaS limitations. So let's go to the final verdict here. Zapier is going to be best for simple marketing automation. Okay. And so it means for voice AI, we're not going to use it very much. Make, best for simple voice AI projects and most AI automation projects. Okay. N8N is best for most voice AI projects. I'm going to go with N8N. Appointment booking, it really excels with appointment booking, calling APIs to different platforms like Calendly, Cal.com, GHL, these types of platforms, Google Calendar, and definitely advanced or large scale automation projects. Probably want to go with N8N. That's just what I've seen from my experience. Okay. Choose Zapier when quick implementation is priority. Team has a limited technical experience. Standard integrations meet your needs. Budget allows for sub-based pricing. Simple to moderate workflow complexity. Choose Make when balance of power and usability is needed. Cost effectiveness is important. Advanced data transformation is required. Real-time monitoring is essential. Moderate technical expertise is available. And then N8N, data privacy is paramount. Maximum customization is required. Self-hosting is preferred and possibly needed. Technical expertise is available. And complex workflow logic is needed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this overview, and I hope you learned something from it. And now you'll be armed with this knowledge to go forth and become a master AI automator. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.